I just wanted to talk to you for a minute about what we see to be a new and emerging type of employee scorecard that we can produce with the scorecard that we already have in place in your organization. What if we were able to, for employees, capture on an ongoing basis, we'll say monthly, how they've been achieving against specific corporate values or goals? For example, safety. If there's a certain year-to-date activity around safety we'd expect to see, and if they're performing above that, we could give them visibility of that score and even allocate points to it. At the same time, we can set up a different category of feedback, an award or a certificate, where you get a specific award having achieved a milestone or an accumulative number of points. And we can gather those for activities against the corporate level things, or the processes and projects that you work on. So think of this as the work that we've done on the ontology, identifying the processes you're involved with, and of course your role. Are you the owner, a job performer, a coach? And again, how's the process performing against target? And therefore, how many points have you earned based on your role? Likewise, we should be able to give you recognition, certificates and so forth, for achieving milestones within projects or other goals. Likewise, for your own personal development, how are you doing against the training program you've agreed to with your boss, or perhaps you're going to be an apprentice to someone else, or a coach, mentor to a third person. Again, how are you performing, and an ongoing scoring of points that you receive for that. And of course, the awards for having achieved certain certifiable performance levels. The benefit of this is we can gather this from the existing scorecard and link it to the strategic priorities of the organization. On top of that, with the advent of smartphones, apps, and mobile technologies, we can even easily provide coworker and customer acknowledgement. The opportunity for a coworker to give you a high five or some sort of recognition for a job well done. And this becomes an infinite pool of points available that we can begin to see who is actually adding value and connecting with customers, coworkers, and so forth. And again, linking awards to this. Overall, we can provide you with a score of how you're performing against the total scores that we'd expect you to achieve if you met all your targets and budgets for the year. Again, the benefits of this are A, it allows the employee to self-motivate. B, it gives them an ongoing reading of how they're performing so they can continually ensure that their personal development is on track. It provides visibility to the boss, who often doesn't see what knowledge workers are doing day to day, and allow them to recognize who's on track and who needs some additional support. Perhaps most importantly, at least from my perspective, is it adds a new context to the quarterly or annual performance reviews, because now it's based on an abundance of different types of information that have been gathered from throughout the year. It doesn't suffer from the limited amount a boss gets to see or recency, etc. This makes it easier for us if we have a boss change partway through the year or priority changes. Again, we believe this is fairly easy to implement based on the foundation that we've laid down, and will drive significant employee engagement and performance improvements for the organization. I'd like to have the opportunity to talk to you about this in more detail.